This decades-old maple leaf-clad superhero is staging a comeback. A symbol of Canadian pride, Captain Canuck has re-emerged from the shadows to fight for his country. His new arch-nemesis? American President Donald Trump.
All of a sudden, Trump gets into office and he starts talking about annexation and tariffs. And yes, all of a sudden, Canadians are looking to Captain Canuck as a symbol. And it's basically, to them, Captain Canuck symbolizes independence.
Comic book creator Richard Cumley introduced Canadians to Captain Canuck in 1975.
This is the first issue.
Since then, the comic book series has been in and out of publication. But Cumley has seen renewed interest in the Canadian superhero, portrayed manhandling Trump and his billionaire advisor, Elon Musk, in this recent sketch.
We're getting more and more calls from Canadian companies who are expressing some keen interest in Captain Canuck, largely because of what's happening between America and Canada at this very time. So, in a sense, we have Mr. Trump to thank for a bit of resurgence.
Cumley's Captain Canuck comics and memorabilia were on display at the Vancouver Comic and Toy Show in early April. The comic book character, a Mountie endowed with superhuman strength after an alien encounter, has been beloved for years by some, including longtime fan Ron Roxburgh.
I found Captain Canuck at issue number 6, which was back in the early 80s. It was the first Canadian comic I had ever seen, so it kind of blew my mind.
America had Captain America, and we should have our own. And that was the thinking, and that was my thinking. And it wasn't as if I was so super conscious of it. It was just like, okay, there's a niche to be filled here. And that was the beginning, and it was well received.
Cumley says Trump's sweeping tariffs on Canadian imports and his musing about making Canada the 51st state has provided plenty of new inspiration for Captain Canuck's 50th anniversary issue.
I'm sort of predicting in the series that Canada is now recognized as a world power, mostly because of all the resources that are here in this country. I mean, and Canada is full of everything, all the resources you can imagine, from water to minerals to what have you. And so I envision Canada being recognized for that, in my stories. And then, but at the same time, needing more protection from terrorists and other groups that wanted to basically infiltrate Canada or destabilize Canada and take over Canada. So I was already dealing with those kind of issues. Of course, never in any of those stories was it America that was going to be taking over Canada. It was always the Russians or crazy groups of multinational groups.
While concerned about Trump's rhetoric, Cumley believes the U.S. will back off its northern neighbor eventually. And he says his Captain Canuck storyline has a happy ending.